Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Good thing I addressed the connection issue before I started. Alright, let's see. Today we're not gonna be touching too much 3D modeling. Mostly it's gonna be dealing with stuff within the game engine. Let me just make sure I have everything that I need. Hi man. Well, technically I had some issues with the hard drives on my PC, so I had to deal with that before I do any work, because it's gonna be like a huge problem if I have hard drive issues while I'm working. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few assets real quick. Come on. Okay, I only need some vegetation, mostly some leaves, some vines. Okay, so far here's the current work I did from last stream. I didn't do much, I just experimented with changing the colors for a few of the buildings, play with the lighting a little bit, and yeah, working on implementing some billboards. There's still a lot of things to do today, but yeah, it's not gonna be super involved. I've already talked with the client to make sure that I have the correct color palette that I'm gonna use for the buildings, and I already like got the one that I need, so gonna use that as a reference, and then gonna try to, okay, let me grab that real quick. Okay, something bugs me with how Discord works on the iPad, since I'm trying to use that. Bro, can you give me like a normal Discord window so I can click the link? Okay, let's see. I need this. Okay. All right. Let me grab quick screenshot so I can send it over to the PC. There's gonna be some things that I'm gonna need to do on the iPad today, since we're gonna decorate the streets. So I'm gonna need some graffiti, some street signs, and a few other things. Okay, I have that. Loaded. I need okay, let me send this. Okay, confirm. Come on. best thing is that if you have a system to grab things between devices, there's an app called Local Send that I use. It's super useful, especially if you want to send files between devices like PCs, iPads, Macs. Super useful. Okay, so this is the color palette that I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna have to change few of the colors that I already have here. Not all of them, but a few. And then I'm gonna try to decorate the map with some more like 3D models. As I said, like I want some overgrowth, some vegetation. Then I'm gonna need some street signs and stuff like that. I might need to model the street signs, since those are gonna be used a lot. And yeah, other than that, should be just, as we call it, set dressing in the game industry. Okay, I'm gonna put this there. Gonna grab this image and have it in the background. Or you know what? Let me do this. Gonna have it with the reference images. Okay, so let me have it here somewhere. I think I'm gonna drop it over here. Okay. Let's have that there. Alright. Now for the assets. I need to okay, hold up. Need to get to the Unity Asset Store. Oh, come on. Yeah, the link from the Unity editor is not working for some reason. Oh yeah, I don't think the stream tonight is gonna be that long, since the modification that I'm gonna do might not take me that much time to do. Okay, let's see. Environments. What do I need? Let's start with the free stuff, since that's gonna be the easiest to grab. Okay, what do I need? I need vegetation, mostly stylized stuff. If I don't find what I need exactly, I might as well just make my own. Although I just want to save some time. Alright. This one already have some good ones. Although I would like to find vines, not trees. Okay, let me see. Gonna be easier for me to... This is enough to make a forest, but would it work for what I need it for? That's the big question, $1 million question. There is some. Those ones, those are used for branches and vines, I think. Okay, let's Let's look more. Should I filter this? Okay, let's see. Nope. Some environments. And I need... Okay, let me check urban. I'm gonna just check. Someone is, someone is ripping off Mirror's Edge over here. Some assets for urban style might have overgrowth. For the zombie slash deserted cities. Okay. I think I'm gonna find something useful there. It looks like that I might need to make my own. Yeah, someone is ripping off Mirror's Edge over here. That's funny. This might have some useful parts that I can use, but I don't think it's gonna be all useful. Okay, let me look into some more websites over here. There are a few other websites that I can grab some assets from. We need 3D. Okay, let's see. Ew. I'm seeing some AI slop on my screen here. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put it on screen. Gonna save your eyes. I don't need to see those. Okay, let me see. Here's the thing, it's not Spotify. I have all this music on my system. It's a very curated list. I pretty much never stream music. Okay, I think I found... Oh yeah. Hey Zoe, how's it going? Let me see. I think I found a few things that I could use. Let's see if I can get them or if they are not downloadable. Okay, let me see. First of all, okay, some of this could be useful. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sketchfab started to looking at those assets. Sketchfab started to forward downloads to their new site. Okay, let me grab a few other links. Okay. Don't want some realistic looking stuff. some Persona music. Very, very nice music. Okay, I think it's gonna be inevitable for me to look here. Let's see. We need the free stuff. Need only the free stuff. This is like very important. Alright, let's see. There we go. This might have some. Although it looks like it's gonna be realistic stuff. This also might have some. Yeah, I need some like this, but I need it to look more cartoonish. I might be able to adapt some of this though. Let's see. What does this offer? Also, this is for Unreal. Let's hope that that I can get this in a format that I think is gonna be only an Unreal package, which is gonna suck to extract stuff from. Also, this one is Unreal package. Yeah, this is gonna suck a bit. Let me see. Give me Unity stuff, of course. And give me if it's an FBX. Also if it's a Blender. Okay. See what we can get from here. Okay, this is not gonna work. Too realistic. I might need to make my own, I think. Yeah, some AI stuff here. Okay, let me remove this filter though. How is this a mature thing? Unless you are showing like dead bodies. Okay. Let's log in real quick. The hell? Bruh. It says invalid client. Dude. Epic sometimes do some weird stuff with their websites. And now it's not even loading. Okay. It might be a little bit problematic to get what I need. Okay, let me try to look more in Sketchfab. Oh, come on. Why is this not even loading? Come on. Yep. The login thing for the Epic site is not even working, so I wouldn't even be able to download from that website. Okay, let's see. Vegetation. What do we have here? Need downloadable stuff. Okay. This looks super realistic though. Okay, there's that too. Yeah, this is basically unusable. This is a photo scan which cannot be used. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, some of this might be usable. Yeah, I think I can get some of this to work. Let's see. What formats do we have? Okay, FBX would work. FBX would definitely work. Don't think this would be suitable. Okay. See if I can get a few more. Here's the thing. There is a software that most studios use. It's called Speed3, and it's basically a very convenient tool to use to make trees, bushes, stuff like that. And pretty much all AAA games use it at this point. So sometimes when you play AAA games, you might think that most of them look alike. And that might be because they are using that software. This playlist right now is hitting all the early 2000 hits that I have. Okay, I don't think that would work. Another... I don't know. This might work if I change it a bit, but I don't think that is gonna be optimal because the leaves are not optimized. These ones are not... I think these ones are textures, not 3D models. Let me check. Good thing that you can check here. Yeah, those are just textures, which is gonna be easier to adapt. I think I'm gonna stick with those for now. So the only thing that I might need is some small bushes. Let's see. I think I have something that might work for that. Let me see. You might ask, why am I looking for like pre-made stuff to use? And I would say it's almost because vegetations take a lot of time to make. Like if you look at this 3D model for instance, you need to pretty much make a setup to generate all those vines and place most of the. There's gonna be automatic way to like place the leaves, but the issue is just setting up that automatic system to export something that works would take some time. At least would take a couple of hours to get everything done. And I'm trying to minimize that that timing. So might as well just download few pre-made assets to use. Okay, I think this would work. Here's the funny thing. A lot of polygons nowadays is not that big of an issue. It's mostly what we call draw calls. Basically, every time the GPU is gonna render something, it needs to collect all the textures and data that is needed for the model to be rendered. And if the model uses a lot of textures, for instance, it's gonna need to do a lot of calls to collect all of that data to send it to the GPU to render. So basically, you can have a lot of polygons, but like a small amount of draw calls, and that would be better than few polygons, a lot of draw calls. And this is getting a little bit technical in the explanation part. But yeah, in this day and age, polygon counts are not super important. You still need to optimize it, but it's not that important. Because there's a lot of other things that will cause performance issues. And also this amount is not that bad. This is not a lot. Okay. Let me grab the other bushes really quick. Give me one that would work, please. Okay, I think I found one that might be usable. Yeah, field of view has a lot to do with it. Because you can mitigate the amount of draw calls by limiting the... Technically, that's... Yeah, it has something to do with the field of view, because the game is gonna try to render anything within the camera view, and anything that is not in the camera view is gonna be hidden. And usually that's... Yeah, that's why technically a lot of the old school games, like the games from the 360 PS3 era, has a limited field of view, like a field of view around the 70 to like 65 to 70 degrees, like that ballpark. Because if you like use the smallest field of view that you can use, you can pretty much hide a lot of things from the camera that should not be like displayed at the same time to save on power and resources. But as I said, nowadays that is not super important. Okay, I found this one, and I think I can get some use of some of the bushes here. Okay, I'm gonna download this real quick and see what I can do with it. Okay, for now I'm gonna stick with those two, extract what I need and keep the rest. And if I need something else, I'm gonna grab it. I have the browser on the side with some options. Okay. Now I'm gonna look for graffiti and some other street art. Okay, I think I have some from the Quixel library that I grabbed. Let's see. I need graffiti. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm gonna be able to download. Okay, let me. Okay, I have the bridge app. Because the website is not allowing me to download anything, so it's gonna be useless to do that. I will update later on. Okay, let me check. Is this going to the right place? Okay, why not? Put it there. Sport target, yes, it is Unity. Let me see. Yes. Need to go to assets, import package, custom package, navigate to the location, import. Okay, let me see. Let me click here real quick. Let's do import package, custom package. Let's get to this drive, Megascan. Okay, for this. Yeah, this is basically is gonna be the bridge for it. Okay, I need to try to sign in here and hopefully this works. Okay, it does. Want to log in. Okay. Imagine what I'm trying to use to log in to Steam. I'm literally using to log into Epic. I use my Steam account to log into Epic, just for me to not deal with their systems. Okay, that works. Yep. Yes. I'm gonna sign in real quick. Oh, come on. Okay, I think this sign in that way is not gonna work. Let me log in with the email and password. This is frustrating. I really don't like what the pig is doing. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it is. Please log in. Please. No. Please log in. Holy shit. Yes, it is correct. Please. Let me just connect. Epic. Good God. Dude. They have the most annoying systems for logging in. So annoying. Okay, let me see. Decals, yes. Graffiti, which is what I need. Why the hell are you even... Okay, please, go away. Thank you. Okay. We have some graffiti here that we can grab. I'm gonna try to grab a few. And I think I can... can you please go? Okay. Let's see. Put this here. And grab just a few. The good thing that I can just select a few like this, and download them all at the same time. Give me that. Come on. Maybe this, this. I think those should do the trick. I don't need more than that, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have the 2K. I want to, yeah, go to Unity immediately. Let's see. This shouldn't take too much. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's Quixel. Oh. Do I need to export those after downloading? I think I do. Um, okay. The hell? For some unknown reason, my PC just shut off. This is extremely annoying. Like, why? Okay, let me see. Event. Gonna just check something out because I kinda know what went wrong. Kinda know why, but I need to just make sure. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Okay, some Apple shenanigans. Had a lot of errors and then everything crashed. Yes. Of course, it needs to be something related to Apple for the PC to crash. The hell? Yeah, pretty much all the errors are pointing to this service. Okay. Let me disable this real quick. Where is it? Yeah. You should. It's still crashing. It is still crashing. Okay. Okay, you can get fucked. You can just die. Bro. Set this to disabled. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Now we can stop crashing on me. Killing the PC. Okay, cool. Alright, let me check something else real quick. Oh, come on. Okay. GPU's doing fine. Go figure how and why did that happen. Got no clue why. Oh, this is what it is, I guess. Okay, this... Come on. No, no, please. I don't want to update the app. Please. Epic, please. Let me be. Okay. Yeah. These things. Okay, keep that down. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. I downloaded the other assets. Okay, I have them here. Okay. Just have to rename the thing, please. Alright, okay. Let me grab Blender real quick. And you know what? Let me do this. Okay. We should have the temperature of the GPU just to make sure I'm not overheating the poor thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's import some stuff. Need to import this first. Apply transform. Yes. Ooh, nice. Everything is separated, which is very, very convenient. I like that. I like that very much. Okay. I just need to make sure that all the materials are correctly set up, or at least for the... Okay, let me see. First of all, give me some more light. Yes. Like that, like that. Turn this to fade this way. Okay, now I can see everything clearly. Okay. And now I need the textures for this one. God, I love this music, so good. Okay, need the objects. Here we have a texture and a normal map, which makes sense. Okay, I need one for... This is for the park, right? Yes, so it should have this one. This should go here. Yes, that's it. And I don't think none of them uses the I hate when they don't actually name the materials of things. It makes it hard to deal with. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. And the alpha mask is this one, so this needs to go to here. And this should be set to non-color. Or actually, yeah, okay. Leave it as is. It's sRGB, okay. Okay, that's all I need. I don't need to touch anything else, I think. Okay, cool. Now I can just move things around. Okay, first of all, let me correct the origin of this. Okay, put it there. So, okay, give me this. And what this needs to be straight, so let me reset the rotation real quick. Yes, so this should be reset, and this too. So make sure that I have everything correctly loaded. Why? Okay, you know what? This should have this rotation. Okay. I think this is just a duplicate of this one. Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't need that. Let's see. Is this a duplicate of something else? I think not. I actually think not. Okay, let me just check. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I think it's a unique one. Okay, it's a unique one. Okay. Cool. I need those ones in the ground. So, what's up? Okay, so this material need the same... Yeah, I think this material uses the same textures. So, this one goes here. This one goes to here. Okay, cool. All right, give me this. Put it aside. And don't think I will need that one, but I will grab this one. If it's not just a duplicate. Okay, it's not. Okay, is this a duplicate? I need to make sure. I think it is. Yeah, this one definitely is a duplicate. Okay. Okay, cool. Now I can remove all of this. I don't need that. Okay. Only need those. And I need to snap those to the world origin. Okay. Those need to be centered, so when I import them into Unity, they're gonna be correctly centered, so I can use them without issues. Okay, Let me just name those real quick. Something that I miss from Cinema 4D is the naming tool. Cinema 4D, you can just select things and name them in bulk, which is extremely convenient. Also, I think I always forget to put this here so I can know when I'm recording things. Give that there. Okay, cool. Okay, I think this works. I just need to make sure that... Wait, technically they are using the same material, so why the hell? Let's see. Okay, let me see what is what. Because I want them to share the same material, at least for the leaves, so I don't have to use different ones. This is basically going back to the optimization thing. Using extra materials when that is not needed is always a bad idea. Let's see, if I do this, and if I do select linked or select similar by material, okay, gonna select this, gonna select similar material, okay, cool, and I'm gonna give it, let's see, if I do this and I do assign, this should remove the need for this material. Okay, you know what, let me do this right quick. Select everything, let me select this, remove it, okay. Wait, that would only work on some models, not all of them, so I need to make sure that I delete it for everything. Okay, here, 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 and here. And I'm gonna rename this to the leaves. Okay. I'm gonna see what... Okay, that works. This works, this works, this works, this works, and this works. Okay. So all of them are using the correct materials now, I think. Okay. It's better. Okay, cool. Let me save this right quick. I'm gonna save it as... Also, let me make sure that it is saving the textures with the file so I don't have to keep track of the extra stuff. Okay, that works. Now, let me see. I need to put those in the game, so... Bada bing, bada boom. Export VX. Need to go... Actually, yeah. Here should be fine. Apply the transform, of course. And I want them to export the texture with them, so I need to make sure that this is copy, and then this should be like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, everything looks good. Export those. Save this again. Close it. Don't need it. Let me check it here. Need meshes, come on. The arena, that one, this one. Wait. Oh, it did export it, but in the wrong folder. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I can grab it from here. Actually, I'm gonna put it in its own folder. Okay. Maybe let me put this here. Okay. I need a couple of folders. And now I can extract the textures first. The texture folder, the materials in the materials folder. Okay, that should be good. And it is. This needs to be set to... No, not that. Alpha clipping. Although, this uses a separate texture for the alpha. Unity does not do that by default. Okay, I can do that. I can deal with it. It's fine. Let's see. Let me see what I can do about the texture thing. What I need here is a shader. Let's do shader graph URP lit. Let's do main underscore simple, because this one is gonna be a simple one. I need texture. It's gonna be main texture. Also, I need another texture, the alpha. Okay. And do I need anything else? I think this is gonna be it. Okay. This is gonna be alpha clipping. Let's see. This is gonna be opaque just fine. Okay, that's good. Okay. Oh yeah. I need something for the smoothness. Oh, actually, then make it roughness. Don't know why Unity uses that standard. This is gonna be default 0.5. This is gonna be a slider. Okay. Also, give me one for the metallic. Okay, the metallic should be set to 0 and it should be a slider. Okay, so get this a minus so we can flip it. Since roughness is the opposite of smoothness, of course, as the name entails. Okay, put that there. Give me the metallic. The metallic can go to where it needs to go as is. That will be there. Okay, main texture. I need to sample this. Okay, cool. This goes to the color as is. And the alpha, sample this too. This one, okay, you know what? I'm gonna use it as is. Should go to here. Okay. Now, if I go back to the IV, use the hold up. Shade graph main simple. Give it the correct textures for what it needs. This goes there and this goes here. Yeah, something is off with the with this texture. Okay, let me take a look at the original texture for the alpha. Okay, so this is the correct one. This is not correct. Okay. Let me grab that. Okay, you know what? I think I'm not putting it in the correct place. Yep. Place that. Bada beam, bada boom. Oh, come on. Okay, it should be the correct one. Something is off. Refresh this. Re-import it. Bro, what's up? Let's not generate maps real quick. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, I think I know. You do this? Yes. Okay. Alright, so if I look at the 3D models, if I grab those and put them here real quick. And also I need to make the lights, but that is not going to be a problem. And let's put this to mixed so I can see. Hold up. Okay, that's not it. Okay. It's still not rendering correctly for some reason. Why is that? Why is that? Oh, yeah. Of course it will not work. The alpha is in the alpha of that texture, so I'm gonna use that. And now it works. Okay, cool. Okay, I think now I can use those real quick. Though the scaling is a little bit too much. I need them to be a little bit smaller than what they are. Those are very big plants. Let me just give a size comparison, but like compared to the buildings. So this is the leaves compared to... Technically it's not that big, but I think it should be at least 40% smaller than this. Okay, let me see. Let's do 0.5. Let's do half. Okay, half the size. Half the size should do the trick just fine. Light mode is currently overridden to baked mode because too many lights overlap in the scene. Lights? What lights? What the hell are you talking about? Weird. What lights? Now what? Let me do this. Let me clear the lighting of the whole scene. Okay. Cool. One thing that I need to make sure of is that... Oh, wait. Don't tell me they have the polygons rendered from both sides. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay. To use those plants, I will need to unpack this completely so I can have... Oh, wait. Oh, please don't tell me. Good God. Yeah, this is what Blender does every time. If you try to use models in... I'm gonna redo this real quick. I hate when Blender doesn't export the correct scaling for 3D models. One more time, let's go. Pin recent should be this one, and yes it is. Okay, let's scale those down manually. Actually, let me make sure that, yeah, actually this is my problem. I didn't apply the scaling for those ones. Okay, apply scale. Now all of them are 1. And actually, let us scale them. Actually, 2 meters by 1 point. Why then they look big? Unless they are intended to be that big. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, put that down. Let's fix this. Also, I want to export... Hold up. Enable to pack files. I literally did... What the hell? Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Engine use data. Materials. Yeah, I pretty much don't need none of that. So let me patch those ones. Yep. Okay, that works. Now it shouldn't complain because obviously I'm not using things that I don't need. Okay. Let me export those one by one. Export FBX. This time I'm gonna... Wasn't exported to the correct location for some reason. Yeah, this is the correct one now. Up a folder. Go here and I can... Actually, I can delete this. Okay. I want to export only the selected thing and let's do them by name. Also, for God's sake, please apply the transform. Please. Okay. This should be number 5. Come on. 6. Seven. 9. Okay. And 11. All right. Should be better now. If I look at the preview, yep. Although I have no idea why are they rendered from both, like both directions. It doesn't matter that much, to be honest. Okay, let's go. And I'll leave them be as is. Also, let me... Oh, I will have to do this one by one. That's fine. I want them to use the materials that I exported. Okay. Should be all of them. Yep. Let me put those in a few places real quick just to have a look. This one should be climbing a wall from the other direction, so like this. Hold up. That's not a 90-degree turn. Okay, it should be fine. Let me put those on top of this real quick. Placing this is gonna be a little bit challenging. Just a little bit. Put it here and then turn it a little bit more. Okay, I think that would work. Let me grab another one. Come on. Okay, I think this one... That's right. No, not you. Okay, I think this one should do just fine in one of the other buildings. Let me put it here. This one. That should work. Okay, it does. This one is a big one. Let me put it here. It's already have yeah, it has a bend to it, which should work somewhere. Could work just fine over here. Because this is already have a bend to it. But I might scale this back a little bit. This is gonna look a little bit weird, not gonna lie. Just that this has some of the overgrowth laying down on top of something. I can deal with that, that's fine, it's fine, you know what, it's fine. Gonna just place it where I need it to place. I'm gonna can edit the rest in Blender. Let me put this somewhere first so I can deal with it. Okay. Give me these. These are gonna go inside few places and outside few places. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna grab this one, put it here. This is gonna be seen from the inside anyway. Something like this. This should work. Does not need to be perfect, just close enough. Okay. This one would be useful for a pillar or something tall, or corners of buildings, because I can overlap it. You know what? Let me try that. See how it looks, because this could be overlapped with the side of a building. Because the inside will not be super visible anyway. Okay, something like this. Yeah, I think something like this would work. Let me put this here. Turn it a little bit so I can hide the part behind the billboard. Okay, that should do. That should do. Let me duplicate things now. Okay, wait. This guy. You can go on the ground somewhere first. Let's see. I would like to put things there, so I don't know. Maybe on top of this. Something like that. Top of the street. That should do. That should do. Okay. Let's duplicate a few things now. Give me another copy of this one. Let me turn it the other way. Put it over here. Okay, that works. And give me another one. Want to put it here somewhere. Also can go here somewhere. Hold up, what the hell? No, local and pivot. What the? What? Hold up. Why this? Huh? What? Hold up, what is this bug? Why is this? Huh? Bro, what the hell? Why is this stuck over here? Why is this stuck over here? Dude, the hell? I don't know. Not gonna lie, I have no clue why is it behaving like that. Okay, that could go there. I don't care. I need another one of these to go on top of this. I want something on top of this. It's hard to look at the glass without seeing the edge of it. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. And you know what? Let me put this on the opposite side. Okay, I think that works. Okay, give me this. Nope, nope. Police. Yeah, this one. One more copy, and let's put it here somewhere. Cause I wanna have some of this hanging out. To the street level, maybe. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I think this works. Cool. Some of this should be. Okay, give me a copy of this. Okay. Copy of this. Let's put it here to intersect this. Yeah, that works. Okay. I need maybe a copy of this to go here. Need something to hang off the edge of this. Hi man. How's life? You didn't stream for a while. Okay, I think that works. Okay, let's see how those changes look. Set this to static. Oh yeah, also I need to make sure to have the light map UVs generated for this. Oh, I see. I'm good. I had some issues with my PC, so I didn't have any way of streaming without encountering issues, but I think I sorted things out. I had a crash like maybe I think an hour ago. Yeah, something like that. But now it seems to be fine. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Set this to baked only. Should be fine. Also, let them be. Okay, let's make the lighting and see how this looks. I think I might need some more vegetation scattered around, like a lot of places. Also, I need to make sure that I do the changes for the colors. Okay, so far things are not looking bad. Okay. This needs to be moved a bit because it's covered by that side of the building. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, I didn't duplicate this. Okay, I see. It's fine. Could be done now. It's fine. Also, you know what? This will do some very heavy lifting. Can have this hand out from there to cover a few other things. Something like that. Also, I can get another copy and have it here. Yeah, this should do. And I think one more copy that goes here. Sort of like this. Maybe another one that intersects it and covers this side. Something like that. This corner isn't looking super good in terms of the coverage. So let me do another copy and move it a bit. It's fine if it's covering that a little bit. Actually, you know what? I can scale it just a little bit more. Have some variations. Okay, that should work. Though, Okay, that should do. One more. Have it cover one of these balconies over here. Okay, cool. A few other parts feel a little bit empty. Okay, we might as well have one more of these go somewhere over here, and one more that covers part of this. You know what? Let it hang from here. Okay. Bake the lighting again. Okay. Yeah, this looks way more like it. Okay, cool. Also, this might benefit of downscaling the textures a bit, just to make it look appropriate. Let me have all of these to be that size. Maybe smaller. Put this to point. Okay, you know what? Leave this be. Let me just downscale those two. Okay, way better. So this could use more resolution. Okay. Because those textures are not gonna be seen up close. They don't need to be that high definition. Maybe I can even like make them smaller. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. The other thing is the density isn't enough. All of that looks fine. That also looks fine. That also looks fine. This is gonna be interesting to see that. I need to adjust the lighting there though. This, yeah, I will need to do a few more copy of this over here. And I need some more density of leaves here, so let me grab this, make a copy, move it just a little bit. To have multiple of those. This needs to have another copy too. Move it a bit, maybe this way. Okay. Should be fine. Might need another copy of this one. Move it just a little bit. Maybe even turn it a little bit like this. Okay. And another one of these. Turn it a bit. Okay, that works. And this one. Move it just a little bit. Cool. Now let's do some copies of this one. Does not have to be perfect. Just enough for it to look good. Okay, I think that should do the trick. Still love to have more here, so I'm gonna grab this, move it here, up, let it cover the corner of that doorway, and maybe grab this and this. I have a copy over here. Okay. Another copy of this one. Maybe turn it that way and move it here. Should look fine. I believe this would do the trick for at least for those things. Let's do one more lightning run. While that is doing the rendering, let me try to get those into Unity real quick. Okay. Cool. Let's do export, yes. I think the export is done. Oh, yeah. Okay, let Unity do what it needs to do. I think I need to have the window for the bridge open in Unity so that would work correctly. Close this. Window quicksolve. This one. This doesn't need to be opened at all times. It just needs to be there. So now, if I grab this and do export, this should work just fine now. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, go. Let me do some cleanup in this hierarchy real quick. It's getting confusing to look at. Come on. Okay, cool. This now is a mess that need to be cleaned up, so let's do an empty and call it IV, just to have everything related to that in the same place. Bada beam, bada boom. Now it's cleaner, okay. Let me look, you know what, let me run the simulation real quick. Save first. Okay. Okay, that works. Couple of things. Why the hell is this thing so green? Let me see. Need it to be just a little bit darker than that. Okay, should be fine now. Okay. Now let's look at the okay, wait. First of all, before I do anything else, we have to fix the colors. I'm gonna grab this and put it to the side. Okay, so what I did for the building, so I would have the colors changed, is that I had to do something called edit in the vertex colors. So for a 3D model, there is two ways to have colors in it. The first one is gonna be texturing, so like images, texture maps attached to the material of the object, and that would decide what the color of the object would be. But the second one is the geometry itself could hold color information, and that's what I'm using right now to override the colors of the texture maps. So if I want to change this pink to this kind of pink, I have to paint it that way. So basically I can use the color picker, pick that color from there, and then gonna use the fill option and just paint over the geometry. Should change the color of it. This will take a minute or so, since it's not a fast process and there is no option of let's say having the selected parts of the mesh be filled. I need to paint it by hand if I want to have the colors only in the select places. It's gonna be easy to see if I do this. Also, I believe I don't have to touch the bottom side of the edge, because that's not gonna be visible at all. So I'm gonna only be concerned with the top part. Also, let me get that radius up a bit. This does not have to be perfect, by the way, because by the end of the day, if something is seen from far enough, it wouldn't matter much. Oh yeah, one more thing. I have a sphere here that I'm using as the fog effect. So I'm gonna deselect that first so I don't have to worry about it. It's just a pain in the ass because you need to do it by hand, but if it works, it works. Doesn't matter much. Oops. Didn't have to touch that. Oh, come on. Come on. Sometimes painting doesn't actually work. When you click on the surface, sometimes it does not pick up the color. It's kinda annoying. It's gonna be easier to look. The hell? Oh yeah, okay, of course. Of course, I clicked on something else. Wait. Please don't annoy me more than this. Okay, cool. Okay. Works. Let me hide this real quick. This side is gonna be a pain in the ass. I did not have to touch that side, thank you. Believe me, this is gonna be way easier on the other buildings. This one has a lot of like weird surfaces to paint over the color. Especially those parts. Yes, those parts indeed takes too much time. Come on. Nope, you don't need any pink. The rest do, but you don't. Okay, okay. I don't think I need to paint all the way over here, but oh well. I didn't even bother with the bottom side, so yeah. Although I was still trying to paint over the places that would affect the lighting, because the lighting would take into account the color of the surfaces when doing the bounce lights. So if the wall does not have the correct color on it, the light that would bounce off of it will be the wrong color too. So try to keep that in mind. Oh, come on, you don't need the pink. Okay. A lot of thumb action since I'm using a ball mouse. Good thing I'm not doing this by a normal mouse, because I will be needing a bigger mouse pad. Okay. I think I would go up to this side. Okay. Now this building has the correct color on it. Need to... oh, I need to do this side. Okay. Let's do this side then. Good thing I didn't forget about it. It would be a pain to do this later. Okay, cool. Cool. Few more, and I should be done with this one. Cool. Okay. One more to go. Should be done. At least with this building. Okay. This one is done. Need to save real quick. Also save this. Okay. Now I will move into this building. This building needs another shade of blue, which is gonna be this one. Okay. It's not that far off from what it is originally. Okay, let's see. Those ones are gonna be way faster since the surface that I need to paint is way simpler. And that's for that side. I only need to touch up this face. Okay. I just hope this would cooperate without giving me too much trouble, which looks like it. Okay, cool. And that building is done. Now, This one will have a different shade of green, like a way different shade of green. This will have this shade of bluish green, or either bluish green or blue with the tint of green. Okay. Easy enough, easy enough. Should be extra easy. Okay. And that part is done. This should be as easy as click and drag across all of those. Bada bing, bada boom. Side is not that hard. Just need to make sure that I'm not touching the windows. Okay. This side should... Oops. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, cool. Oh. Didn't see this one. Oh, good thing I did a second pass. I missed that one. Okay, now we deal with this. This one is a little bit harder than the other parts since it's smaller and it's tucked in. Okay, that works. That also works. This is the last one. Come on. Okay, this building is done. Alright, next. Apparently, we're not gonna have yellow. Oh, forgot. This building is gonna be... This building is gonna be something else. Okay, you know what? Let me hide everything except that building. Just so I don't get confused by any other thing in the way. Okay, cool. I don't care about this side of the building. This side will not be visible. Also, technically I didn't remove it because it might affect the lighting, but it will not be visible, so I will not care about the color of it. Okay. This building, I think I'm gonna change it to... either take this shade of green or this shade of purple. Or maybe I don't want to have the beige. I want something that has more contrast. You know what? I'm gonna go with the purple, the dark purple. Don't know why, but I feel that is gonna look better. This one, yes. Okay. Now we shall paint. We shall paint some walls. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. It's not a small portion of the mesh. Come on. Okay. Side is done. This side. This is gonna take a minute. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Okay. One level done. The next one. Let's go. Okay, one more done. Gonna just tackle this like the smallest portions. That's gonna be way faster. Also, this should be the last building that I need to change the color of. Okay, we're nearly there, we're nearly there, come on. Last night, I decided to rewatch the first Matrix movie. And dude, that movie is timeless, not gonna lie. Super good. It aged super well. Some VFX are not that impressive by today's standards, but still, for a movie that came up like 1999, if I remember correctly, that thing was impressive. Okay. Come on. All right, that side is done. Okay, one side is done. Also, I didn't realize that they are remaking the fourth Persona game, Persona 4. They're doing a remake. I didn't even realize that until today. Just it's kinda expected. They already did a remake for Persona 3. Although they missed having the female protagonist for Persona 3, which is a kind of a shame. Just hope that they add it as a DLC at some point. Because not having that would make the PSP version the complete version of the game, despite being the inferior version in terms of the quality of life improvements and stuff like that. Okay. We are nearly done. Come on. This is as tedious as actually painting a wall. Okay. Now it's done. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Okay, cool. Save this. Let's enable the other buildings real quick. Okay. Now everything should be looking as good as it should be. Okay. Put the plans back. Okay, nice, nice. Alright, now I will be looking at the graffiti that we just imported. Let's see what we have. We have decals. Basically, this is gonna be... Technically, they're not using the correct shader, so I need to adjust that. Although this shouldn't take too much time. Okay. Let's see. All of those materials need to use... See if the shader is already set up here. Okay, you know what? Let me check something first. If I make... Go here and make... should be some sort of a projector material. Because if I go here and do rendering decal, which this is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna use to project the graffiti on top of the walls. It needs a decal material. Okay, it's shader graph decal. Okay, that's what I need to change the other materials to. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, select all of these. Shader graph decal. I will still need to change the actual textures for it, which is kind of annoying. It should be a mask. Okay. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Let's try this on. Yeah, okay. There should be a way to scale this to the correct size, right? Technically, I can scale it manually. Let me look at the resolution real quick. So it's 2K by 1K, so it's 2 to 1. So this needs to have double the width. Yeah, okay. So I can use this now to project that decal into a wall. And this should work even on the glass surfaces, so it would be as easy as doing this. No. Don't think it uses that scale. It uses this one, so I can do 4 to... Yep. No. This... Okay. Projection depth of 0.2. That should do the trick. Don't want the projector to be super big, because that would make putting other stuff next to it harder. Okay, this works. Also, it should work with the lighting. What is it? Okay, let me move this up. Yeah, I think it's not gonna look correct with the scene lighting that we have right now. Should though. You know what? To test it, I can move it to a place with shadows. Yes, it's not working correctly. Hmm. Let me see. If I look at it here, materials decal. I see. What if the material was using some other shader? Let's say it's using the normal. You know what? In this case, I'm gonna use my own, the one that I just made. Gonna put this here, and also I'm gonna put this here because it's gonna take the same property. Let me use this material here. Okay. Yeah, decal only works with decal material, so that does not actually work. Okay. Although it is kind of a... It's kind of an issue if the decal material does not react with the baked lighting. Okay, I think I need to look this one up. Let me do that real quick. Because I kinda need to make sure that those decals would work with the lighting. Unless if I do this as mixed lighting. Still bugs me that this light mode is currently overwritten to baked mode because too many lights overlap in the scene. This does not make sense because I don't have any other light sources at all. I don't see any other light sources that are here. Why does it say that there are 4 of them? Yeah, this kinda annoying me. Okay, you know what? Let me look at some things real quick. Okay. If I'm looking at this, obviously if I clear the lighting, this will work just fine. Because it should work with the normal lighting. But if I bake the lights, it will not be affected with the lights. And this is the problematic part. Hmm. Okay, still not applying the lighting. Okay. Let's wait for it. Huh. Did not actually apply the light maps as it should. Yeah, didn't apply the light maps as it should. This is weird. Okay, set that to baked. Clear this again. Bake again. This needs to kinda work. Okay, let's see. Again, it's not baking the lighting correctly. What the hell is... What is happening here? This is weird. This is actually weird. Huh? Okay, hold up. Okay. Okay. The lighting has been baked. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It's not affected by the lighting. It's not doing it correctly. Okay, this is gonna be annoying to figure out. I guess I will have to put things together first and then think about it. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Need to assign textures to the rest, so I'll deal with that first. Hold up. Yep, just go there. Okay. Bro, Slim Shady is dropping bars. Okay. This one will use more depth. Okay, I'm gonna have it... Oh, keep it as is. Needs only clear the door frame. Okay, give me this one. So I can have one more. There's another issue. I think it cannot render two on top of each other, right? Or should it be possible? Okay, it is possible. Okay. It would be super annoying for it to not work. Okay, I need to see which one should render on top of which. Let's see. Priority, I'm gonna give this priority. Okay. This could be smaller though. not that much. Give me 3, and this should be 1.5. Okay, that works. Although it's a shame that it's not using the lighting right now. Also, some of the other parts should use some paint under the leaves. Okay. This could go just to the side. We can give it this material. Alright. Give me a few more. Maybe on the side of this building. So I'm gonna grab this, duplicate it, move it, turn it 90 degrees. Just need more depth. Actually, you know what? I can do this around the corner, actually. If I push this... nah, that's not gonna work correctly. Need to move it this way and then do that. Yeah. Not that much, though. Yeah, this should do. Kinda crazy. Okay, it works. What other part I should put some decals to? This part. Okay, give me this. I want this to be bigger. Give me 6 by 3. Okay, cool. Give me one more of these. This will be 4.2 by 2. Okay, that works. This needs to be behind that. Okay. Let's use this one. It's the end. It is here. Okay. I need to grab some posters and some turn off like stuff to put on walls too. This corner should have something. Okay, maybe this one. Do the same as the other one. Give it as much depth as needed. This one I'll make it big, so 8 by 4. Hold up. Not to that level. Ooh, we got a banger here. I think this is way too much. Okay. Smaller it is. This side's gonna be visible, so yep. Maybe a little bit more smaller. So 5, 2.5. Can I exclude? Okay, render and layer. I need to make sure that it's not rendering top of the leaves. Okay, so where's the problem? That's the render and layer, not render and layer. Okay, here we go. I need it to be not default. I needed to add another one. Let me see. Where are the render and layers? Should be here somewhere. This is normal layers. This is render layers. Okay, cool. Need one for the ivy. Okay. Those should be on their own layer now. And the decal should render on top of everything except the ivy. Why is this not working correctly? Should be on the default, right? Okay. Let's get into some of the annoyances. Yeah, this is not working as it should. Okay, I'll leave it be for now. What else? What else? What else? We need some graffiti somewhere else. Okay, give me this one. Okay. And I think one more here. Hmm. Copy of this one and let's put it down here. Okay, cool. Let's do... Oh, let's do some cleanup first. This. Okay. Let's look at this intensely. Okay, looking good so far. Most decals are in shadow, so technically it's not a big deal. But I still want to know why they're not working with the lighting, with the bait lighting at least. Oh, hold up. The hell are you doing with that color? Brother. The fuck? Okay. Go figure, why did it want to take the purple? Okay. Also, grab all of these and do a quick bake. No, bake all of the reflections. Oh, wait, I forgot something. I need them to take the color of the sky. Very important. Bake all of them. Okay, cool. I need to deface this guy. This one is super clean and it shouldn't be that clean. So at least let's give it some graffiti. Let me grab a copy of those two. Set this to center, global. Turn it this way. Let's do combined one here. Don't know. It's too much. Problem is doing it that way also does not work. You know what? Let me do it to the side. Okay, that works. Maybe grab this one and put it on the damn door. Three, 1.5. And give it all the depth that it needs. Okay. Should do the trick. Okay. Let's do the street. I need street lines. I need like some other stuff related to it. So why the hell is this glue on like it's a nuclear waste? Am I doing anything with the emission? No. So what the hell is going on? Okay. It's kind of weird. The water is way too green. Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't save this value. Okay, save this now. Should be good to go. Okay, street lines. Let's see. Let me grab my iPad real quick. Okay, let's move a few things. Should go there. Move this in front. Could you please get the hell out of here? Thank you. Let's see. Should be here somewhere. Okay, let me do this real quick. Bada boom. Need this to be paired real quick, please. Just hope the pen has enough charge in it. Okay, it has enough charge. Let's see. Yes. Can you fuck off? You too? Thank you. Just this. Just hope this works without having to enable the service that was crashing. Are you done yet? Connection timed out. Okay. Okay, I think I know what's going on. Says that the device is not trusted for some reason. Please replug the device. The hell? Okay, if this does not work, I will try to do it another way. Yes. Hopefully this works. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna be awkward while I'm doing what I'm doing on the iPad and nothing is showing up on the screen. Okay, I think, yeah. I need to do the thing. Okay. Oh, that. Put this again. It's gonna say fix the stuff. Nope. Okay, let me figure this one out real quick. Okay, I think it's related to the service that I disabled. Let me enable that real quick. Hopefully it does not crash. Okay, it's trying to start, but it's still stopping for some reason. You know what? Okay, it's still crashing. Okay. Don't think this thing is liking what it's doing, so I might as well give up on this one. Okay, you know what? Let me make it quick. First of all, let me make sure that this is disabled, so it does not crash the computer altogether. Need this to be disabled, thank you. Okay, let's do this real quick, because this does not have to take too much time. What I need here is few simple decals. I need it to be 1:1, and I'm gonna do 2K. Background needs to, okay, for the background, gonna have it not transparent real quick, but I want it to be sort of gray. Okay, let's do the street lines first. So let's give it I need okay, that looks like canvas, not what I need. I need a brush that is grungy, and it needs to you know what? I can do it the other way around. Okay, give me a second. Gonna do something real quick. Okay, don't need the iPad right now, so it can move to the side again. All right. I will go grab my my drone tablet real quick. Just give me a second. I will be right back. Let's see. Drone tablet is plugged in. Let me make sure. Do I have the drivers installed? It has been a while since Wacom. Nope. Drivers are not installed. Should work though. It should be working just fine. So I don't need the drivers for what I'm doing right now. Okay. So what I need is a new file, and I will take 1K. Gonna grab a layer real quick and have it filled in some sort of a gray. That's gonna be easier to see. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of an off-white, like a darker, a bit of a darker white. Oh, come on. Okay, let's do this with the mouse. It's easier. Okay, cool. Now what I need is... give me the brush tool real quick. Where is that? Brush tool. Paintbrush tool. Okay, cool. To me... I need the grungy... Okay, let's do dry media, and technically I don't want to have, okay, give me one, flip the colors, okay, cool. I don't need the pressure sensitivity for this one, although I need the flow to be 100%, and also way too grungy. Supposed to be mimicking how road paint would look like. Let's see. Technically all of those are gonna be straight lines, so got no clue what I'm using drone tablet for now. Yes, this is gonna, okay, this is kinda, yeah, that should do. Something like this. And I wanna do the same here. So give me a good, you know what, no, a little bit further than the edge. Okay, one pass, go back. Okay, that should do. Then what I'm gonna do, give me the middle of this. Okay, give me the middle. Okay, cool. Give me the brush. Just I'm gonna, you know what, give me the middle of this too. I can eyeball the top and bottom, but I don't wanna try and eyeball the center. Okay, hold up. Okay, should do. Need another one here. Okay, this one works. I need to move this side a little bit. Yep, select all of that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me move this. Not that much. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so that's one. Also, you know what? I'm gonna split those into different layers real quick. Okay. Alright. I did that just so I can disable this and Okay, let me do this real quick. I need the top and bottom of this. Okay. And let me split this into thirds. Eyeballing, of course. So you always need to eyeball everything. Precise measurements are not fun. Okay, that works. That works. I don't care. Okay. What I want to do now is to paint some sort of straight lines. Of course, it's not going to be as straight as it needs to be truly, but okay. Pressing shift is doing a lot of heavy lifting right now. Okay, it works. Police. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. Now, I want to make them as rectangles. As close to a rectangle as I can get them. In that case, give me... Where is it? The eraser, yes. And give me pretty much the same or a similar brush. Okay. You know what? I think I need to up the flow a bit. Or at least as much as I can do. Give me this one. This is gonna be... Oh, you know what? Why am I doing that, actually? Let's do that inside of a mask. With 100% flow too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Of course, you piece of shit. Okay, that works. That works nicely. Okay. I'm gonna do the same for this. I want those lines more of a rectangle than okay. Then I'm gonna do the same to these two. Oh, come on, Windows. Come on, fuck off. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's pretty much enough. Okay, one thing that, who knows? Should I? You know what? I'm gonna try something. Let me grab some sort of orangey yellow. And let's do a fill. Please, can you fuck off? Thank you. Okay, now clipping layers in this software are kinda annoying to work with, but if I remember correctly, it should be... Nope, not that way. Should put this as some sort of a mask on that color. Okay, that should do. Alright. So what I'm gonna export is one of the three versions. First of all, I'm gonna export this, the lines without anything. Let's do this here. So assets, I need it in the textures, surfaces. You know what? Give me this. Decals. Let's do Eight lines, sides. Okay. Now let's add those. Let's put this again. Okay. And remove this one, add those, and let's do okay. And technically for now that should be it. Okay. I can unplug this old thing. This is literally the drawing tablet that I had since I was in art school from 2012. Okay. Now I need to grab those three and let's do alpha is transparency. Bada bing, bada boom. Need some materials, so let's do materials, surfaces, let's do feet, lines, sides. Me do the rest, so this is okay. Center lines. Okay, cool. Three of those should do decal. Okay. Now I can grab those. Okay. Now can make a new projector real quick. Okay. Gonna guess the correct size real quick. So let's do 2 by 2. Let's do 2.25 by 2.25. Still small. Okay, let's do 2.5. Okay, that should be big. That should be big enough. That's fine. Okay, let's do the lines. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, cool. Boom. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, but so for the best here. This is not the typical way of doing this. Okay. Still, if I remember correctly, I can just do this, right? Oh, okay. It works in Unreal, not in Unity. Okay, makes sense. Okay, this should have... Oh, come on. What way? Okay. Let's do this here. Yeah, this is small. Let's do 3. Let's do one more. this one will be okay. Material, not the texture. Need to remember that. Okay. Do I have to rotate this every time? It's gonna be annoying. Like extremely annoying. Of course. Of course. Needs to be pedestrian friendly. After all, I'm not American. Okay, that should do. Okay, now this is gonna be the tough part. And that's why I made one with only the lines. Okay, let's see. This way. Need to duplicate all of those. Technically, all of those. This needs to go to the other side. Oh, I duplicated the whole thing. Nope. Only those. Okay, cool. I need both 90 degrees this way. Come on. Perfect. Cool. Now I need to just take care of those sides. Okay, first of all, let me have all of those. Give them smaller depth. Like way smaller depth. Move it. Just a little bit more. And this is gonna be annoying. Okay, that works. Now, the distance. This is the issue. See what I can do. Okay, this. Okay, that works. Now the other side. Come on, stop. Okay, this and then this. Let's do normal lines now. Okay, give it only the lines for the sides. Okay, cool. Hold up, I didn't duplicate this. Okay. This is definitely gonna be extremely annoying. Okay. This will not match. It will never match 100%, so I'm not gonna make sure that's 100% connected to the others, just to not make my life hell. Okay, that works. Now I think if I select this, this, and this, and move them to the other side, should be close enough. Now it's all about massaging things. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be hella annoying. Like, extremely annoying. Okay, give me this one. Okay, cool. Let me look at it intensely. Okay, I need to find a way to make the decal actually work with the lighting, because it's annoying the hell out of me. Also, I think I'm gonna remove the lines in the center. They kind of look off. You know what? Or I can cheat a little bit. Let me see. Can you fuck off, please? Okay, I need this and I need this. Let me do something like this. Let us cheat. Let's do all the cheating that is necessary for this to work. Because this is not gonna line up 100% anyway. So let me try this. You know what? I might be able to make this work. Okay, put that there. Now, let me grab this. This is the kind of shenanigans that need to be done for the sake of making shit work. Okay, this might work. This might actually work. This might indeed work. Forget about it, now dead body, then lying in a deep black lake. No. Nope, you should not exist there. need more of an angle. Okay, that works. I think this should do. Okay. Couple of copies. Let's move them this way. We literally can just do this. Okay. Now, give me a copy of this. Give it just a little bit of turning. Snap it to where it needs to go, then that works. This one needs some persuasion, and it works. Okay. We have two corners. Now we need those corners to work. Actually, since those are not gonna be seen, let's see. Actually, are gonna be seen. Okay, this should go to here, and this should go to here. Need to look up how many decals I have in terms of the budget. This is gonna be cutting it close, not gonna lie. Need a copy of this one. Damn son, there's gonna be a lot of decals. Kinda works though, kinda works. It's some lyrics, alright. Okay, I think this should do. Let's do a simulation real quick. I need to fix them interacting with the lights, but I think the rest is looking fine, I guess. There's some popping in and out for the decals. Yeah, the rest looks good enough. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying to deal with. Let me look at something real quick. If I go to the rendering pipeline, do we have any limitations on the decals? I was gonna have to enable that real quick. Okay. I don't see what might cause issues. Although I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna select all of these. Sure, way too many. Holy shit. Need to make sure that it's not way over this. Otherwise, I'm gonna grab all of these and put them in there. And that cleans up that part. Okay. Let's see. One more test. Okay. Okay, there is some popping, but should be fine for now. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. I already stopped it. Come on. Like, I think I need to move these to the side a little bit. Okay, should be fine. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, cool. Draw distance, let's set this to 150. Okay, let's set this to 0, so none of them will fade. Okay. I need to figure out why are they not getting affected with the lighting. Because it is extremely annoying. Okay, let me set them to static and bake the light and see what happens. Although I don't remember that decals need to be set to static for the backlight to work. Although we're getting close, we're getting extremely close. I think I need to do a few more things. And then everything should look as I need it to look like. Yeah, as I expected. The decals will not be affected by the light map either way. Which sucks, but I have one more thing to test though. Let me try doing this. If I do go lights, I go light probe group. Give me, you know what, let's center this. Set, okay. I need to, actually I'm okay, I'm not in the editing mode. Nope. The hell is going on? Nope. Where's the button for the toolbar? Oh, come on. Throw modes. Yep, that's for that. Weird. Something is missing in this interface. Yeah, this is kind of, Unity is not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, now I can see the button for it. Okay, cool. Now I need to select those real quick. I need to put them in a place where there's gonna be light and shadows. So this should be close enough. Okay. Let's see. That's not enable, of course. Okay. Now bake. Those blue points should tell Unity where is the shadow is and where is the light is in the baked light. So anything that is dynamic should take the lighting from those. And if the decals are gonna follow those values, I think we can make this work. Oh, nice. I think that would... I think this will work. If this works, it will be perfect. And I think, yeah, I think this works. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. Nice. But this is gonna be kind of tough to deal with. Put simply, I need to make like a matrix of those orbs all over the place, which is not gonna be easy to do. Well, at least it's not gonna be convenient. Also, although I only need enough to have the information that I need, so put that there. Grab those, put them here. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, so bear with me. So 90 degrees. Oh, actually, hold on. Select those. Oh shit. Okay. Light probes would actually not work with that tool. Yeah, this is gonna be S. Okay, it's fine. deal with this. It's fine. It's actually fine. Okay, I think that works. Okay. Now I need some points in the middle. So let me duplicate those. Those here. Okay, cool. I need all of these. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's move some of these around, because not all of them are needed. Technically not all of them. Okay. Let me put these around here. Don't need those. Okay. I will not need... Actually... Okay. Only one that I wouldn't need is that. Okay, here's gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with. Okay, put that there. I would need these. Actually, move these here, move these here. Grab all of these. Okay. Should be fine. Okay. I think I covered every part that I need to cover. Okay. Now let's grab pretty much everything. Duplicate it and move it up. Once. Okay. That should be enough. I think this will make the decal work correctly now. I think it's gonna add a little bit of time to the light map baking, but the effect will be worth it. But it's kind of bummer that the decal will need light probes. Okay. All right. Okay. Now the decals are kind of working correctly. If you can see, there's some issues there. Since it's per decal, not per pixel. But better than nothing, I guess. Okay, let's see it in a simulation. How it's gonna look. Okay. Still doesn't look great with the yeah, it's not looking super great, but it's better than earlier. At least the decals are now receiving the correct amount of light. But the look of the map is way better than what it used to be. So far, yeah, so far is better. We still need more decoration for it. Couple of things that I want to add, actually. I want to bake this light. Those lights need to affect more of the map. So let me do this. Let's do area light. This light should be facing the other way. Okay, cool. Let's do the width and the height as close as I can get it. Okay. Okay. Should be something like that, and let's do density of 5. Should be enough. The range, I would say 20. Okay, let's test this. Wait, something. Okay. Spit those spores, man. Oh, it's gonna look nice. I need to up the intensity a bit, but this is gonna look nice. Because that billboard needs to emit a little bit more light. Okay. As I thought, this reflection probe is gonna be problematic. Because it adds a little bit more light than it should. Okay, I'm gonna disable that one for now. Let me up the intensity of this light a little bit. Let's do 10. Also, let me... Okay, let's grab this. Copy component. Let's do light, area light. Let's give it same properties. So those two have the same properties. I just need to flip this. Okay. Let's go. Let's bake that light. Music the moment, you know. You know what? I think I'm gonna remove that, or move that reflection probe to the middle. The middle of the map needs a reflection probe. Okay. That's way better. That's way better already. I need some street lights. Need some street lights so they can shine some light on certain parts of the map, since they don't get enough light. Okay, I'm gonna enable this one and I'm gonna move it to the middle of the map, something around here. Let me bake it alone. Okay, this should do. Also, why every time I look at the water... Oh, okay. It's not static. That's why. That's why. That's why it's not following the actual light of the scene. lower the brightness of that light. It was way too much. Okay. Now the water looks like how it should look like. Okay, cool. Now I think it should... The map should look way better now. Minus the texture for the street. Alright, alright. Looking way better now. Way better. Now we just need some streetlights and some other objects scattered around. Alright, alright. Okay. Let me... First of all... Let me adjust the water just a little bit more. Need it to be a little bit more transparent. Okay. And I need to adjust... Yeah, it should not cast a shadow, but at the same time, I need to change the depth value. Okay, I'll do 2.5. Okay, now we'll decrease this. Or maybe even increase it, not decrease it. Don't know. Good enough. Good enough, okay. Okay. Streetlights. Let's look for some streetlights. I need something like the simplest version of a streetlight. You know what? In that case, I think the asset store should be good enough for that. Okay, let's do 3D environments. 3 assets. Still urban. Need the props, yeah. Although, Actually, you know what? I might model some. I might model my own props for that, I think. Cause I need them to look a little bit sci-fi. They need to be between like modern times and sci-fi. So I think I might look into modeling some of those. Because I don't see something that would fit this style. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna call it quits here, since so far the current result is good enough. You just need some more tweaking the rest of the objects to populate the scene. But I think the rest should be good enough. Okay. Let me check things. I don't think I'm gonna raid into anyone right now, since it's getting late and I really need to go make something to eat. Okay then. I'll call it quits here and end the stream. Let's see. I need to make a list of props that I'm gonna model and do some research for some references that I would need, and yeah, I will look into it tomorrow. Technically it shouldn't take too much time, maybe a few hours, 4 or 5 hours, and that amount of time should be enough for me to finish modeling what I need and put it in the map. Gonna be a little bit more touches and should be done. And maybe we're gonna look into some gameplay testing at some point. So yeah, have a good night and see you all later.